This video is about how to replace a keyboard on HP EliteBook 2570 or the 2560, or basically the whole 25 EliteBook series basically. This one specifically is the 2570. So the first thing to do, take out the battery, which I've done over here, as you can see. Which is done by using this one. So take out the battery, and then there's another switch over here. Switch that to the side so it's red. If you have a screw over there, take it out. Take out the screw, obviously. This one has already been done. And then once you do that to the side, this thing should pop off, and it's pretty straightforward and easy to take off. Put that to the side. The first screwdriver is located right here, so I'm about to show you. That's the first screwdriver to take out. That's where the keyboard is, you can see that. And there's another one here that needs to come out or loosened, and the third one is right at the top here. Yeah, so you got here, this one down there, and lastly this one. Now all you're doing is just loosening it. You don't actually have to take out the screws itself, just loosen it, so it should be enough. So once you've taken off the back cover, flip the laptop over, and the next thing you would need is a really thin plastic or metal, any thin device, preferably thinner than this. But what you need to do, you need to get to the bottom of this, right to the end. You might have to literally squeeze it through, but you should be able to, preferably you should be using plastic to prevent any scratching. Alternatively, what you can actually do is pop it through the fan. So I'm doing this with one hand, sorry guys. So if we go over here and you can just pop it through there, and it should pop from this side. And once you popped it from this side, you come over here. So as you can see, it's already popped out. You come over here, you can even use a credit card or something like that, and you can just get underneath that. Be careful not to take just the silver bit, because I've noticed the last one I did only did the silver bit. So just be wary of that. You got to get all the way down. You hear like some sort of sticky, like a bit of stickiness coming off. That's when you know you're taking off the whole thing. So as you can see, I've taken that off now, so it just comes off pretty easy. Be careful, don't yank it, because what will happen is you notice it's got two cables that are connected, and you need to be very careful with these cables because they tend to be very fragile cables. So to take this bit off, you have to have very nimble fingers. So just flick that off, flick it up as I've done. It's pretty straightforward. Flick the other one up with your fingers, and then it should just come out very lightly, and that's basically it. And then you've got your keyboard out. Chuck that to the side, and then we're ready to put in the replacement keyboard. So we've got the replacement keyboard. This is a German keyboard that I'm replacing for one of our users. The B was very sticky and pretty much broken, and this fin was broken off it as well, which I've just broken back. You can pretty much just stick that back on. Alright, so now to connect it, it's pretty straightforward. Same way you connect it, same way you plug it out, same way you connect it. So I'll just pause it now. Also, when you connecting this, just be careful, be wary that it needs to go in a certain way. So as you can see, this side of it is more bluish, whereas this side you can see it's got the data connections. So that bit obviously connects that way, and then this one connects that way. You can see it only obviously looks quite straight, simple. You don't want to obviously connect it like that because that's just stupid. It just goes in like that, and then you just close down that black bit. You close down the lid. Just do that now with one hand. Make sure it's securely in, and then close it down, and then you just do the same for the other one. Make sure it's in this way. It goes in that way so that the data cables are touching with obviously the connection. So once that's all connected, just make sure everything is closed, secure. What I usually do, I always test it out first, make sure that the keyboard is definitely working before I'll go and secure everything, because once you secure it, you don't want to find out it doesn't work and you have to reopen it up again. So what I've done now, I've put the battery back in, and now I'm basically going to test it to make sure that the keyboard works. So we're going to test the keyboard, and the best way to do that is just type up the big brown fox. The big brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Over the lazy dog. Okay. Big brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. That looks fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, blah blah. Okay, that looks all fine. Okay, that's exactly how I want it to be. Okay. Alright, so now we can secure the keyboard in place properly. So we can secure the keyboard in place. That's pretty straightforward. Just whack it in, sit it in, then just push it down from each side. You hear it clicking, and that should be fine. Make sure that it doesn't have any gaps or anything like that. That looks fine. That looks fine. That looks fine. Okay. So flip the laptop back around now that we've secured the keyboard, and all we need to do now is just secure the screws. And once you secure the 3 screws, you can put this lid back on. Put the lid back on, and obviously make sure that this bit is basically covers the red, there's no visible red. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and it's pretty straightforward. So that gets secured in, and then just connect the laptop battery back as normal. Okay, that's basically it.